Hey everybody. Can everybody hear me all right? Can you all see me all right? Let me switch this over to There, I'm back on voice. How's it going, folks? The guitar sound okay? Can everybody hear the guitar? All good. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Take a wild guess what I'm playing. That's how we always start. Which guitar? Thank you so much, Showman. Which guitar you guys think I'm playing? Waleed, hey, buddy. Which guitar is this, folks? Let's see who gets it first. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. Phil Mosley. Got it. Yes, that's my Firebird. Okay. Now, number two, what band was I playing? What band was that? Let's see who gets that. That's a pretty easy one, actually. Not the Gold Hardware one, Todd. No, man. All those songs were from one band. Can anybody name the band? Okay, Rock and Roll Guitar Lounge. Yes, it is Kiss. I guess the shirt kind of gives it away. Now, if anyone can name any one of those songs, I'd be real surprised because those are super, well, most of them are really deep cuts. If you know any of those songs, that would really impress the hell out of me. Yeah, Will's favorite. If Will's in here, he's getting killed right now. Yeah, I got to beat up on Will a little bit. Paul Stanley called, eh, Brian? Okay, yes, Deuce was one of them. That's probably the most. Mr. Speed, half ace, got it. Yeah, I played it really shit, but that was Mr. Speed. Not Cold Gin, but Parasite is right. There were two others that were really deep cuts. So we got Deuce and we got Mr. Speed, Parasite, 3. There's 2 more. If you got the very first one, I'd be really impressed. Really impressed. Or actually, first 2. Not the first and the third one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Paul's chest hair is on sale. That's awesome. All right, let me put this thing down because it's a big beast over here. Hang on, folks. All right. Yeah, so I did a video, I don't know, was it earlier this week or last week? I can't remember. I did my top 10 favorite Kiss riffs of the day because it changes daily. And so I thought, let me go off of that list and play some of the songs. And I actually just learned 3 of them about 10 minutes before we started. So excuse me if they were rough because I just literally learned them. The only ones I knew was Parasite and Deuce. The other ones I had to learn like now. No, I knew Mr. Speed. I'm lying. So those other 2 I had to learn. But anyway, let me go to the top of the chat. Let's see who's all in here. My God, you guys have been talking for a while, man. Must be because we got a whole whack of people in here. Bearded Blues Dude, buddy. How are you, man? Gary Tholander, nice to see you. Rock and Roll Guitar Lounge. Hey, man. Soda, Mute That Bozo, The Dog Paw, Phil Mosley Music, Ben Coombs. Awesome. Thank y'all for showing up, man. You guys rock. Lefty Mike. Go down. Pete Hickson. Hey, man. Nice to see you. Rick Hefner. Gary Tholander, if I haven't said hello. Lefty Mike. Rick Hefner, if I haven't said hello. I'm probably repeating myself, but that's okay. Butterfly and Ladybug Show. Nice to see you. The Dog Paw. Welcome, folks. You guys rock, man. You guys rock. There's Dry Heat 480. Hey, man. Joe Hervey 84. Nice to see you. Terry Himes. Soda says Hack loves Gold Hardware. Yo, yeah. Sure he does. Bearded Blues Dude. Hello. Just going down here. Daniel Horsley. There's a new one. Hey, man. Nice to see you. Fabulous Disaster. Lori's Mishmash. How's it going? Brad Miller. How's it going? Janice. How are you? Mickey Settlemeyer. Awesome. There's the man, the myth. Showman Blues. Thumbs up. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I started the show with 3 thumbs down. So let's negate those, shall we? The show sucks before it even starts. That's awesome. I wish I could tell into the future. You know, like I'd be playing tomorrow's lotto numbers, man. There's Dale Palmer. Bobby Lopez, hey, man. All right, Mike Rohde, hey, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Have I got everyone? I'm going as fast as I can. Alex Radford. Hey, man. Todd Flowers. How are you? ChickNGuitars. There she is. How are you, sweetie? No more Kiss. I'm not playing any more Kiss, Soda. You're all right, buddy. There's Brian Cote. Yes, ChickNGuitars. I'm at 799 subs. I'm one away from 800. That was my goal for Namm, and I'm one away. So if you haven't subbed me, folks, sub me because I need that one more. And then I reached my goal for Namm. Okay, I'm going down. Okay, there's Mark Wade. How are you, man? Rock and Roll Guitar Lounge. How are you? If I haven't said hello. Waleed, nice to see ya. Russ, I'm hope I'm saying your name right. Russ Markhart. Nice to see you. There's BC Rich 581. Gary Holt. How's it going? There's Charles Green. Bill Frost. How are you? Half Ace. Welcome. All right. I think I got everyone. Hey, there's Mark Dillon. And there's Ladybug. Ladybug, my son just subbed you. He got Trey to sub me. That's awesome. Hey, I hit 800. Woo! I got my 800 for Namm. You guys rock. That's awesome. Yeah, just, it's bribing people. And whatever it takes to get to 800. That's hilarious, man. Tell Trey hi. Thanks from your Ladybug. Appreciate it. Oh, that's hilarious. Ivan Carter, hey. Mark Dillon, hello. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat. There's Aaron Songs. There's Wolverella. Wolverella's got to go. See you, Will. Will, I stopped playing Kiss, so it's safe now, buddy. 802 now. Wow. Wow. The floodgates have opened. On to 1,000. No, I'm kidding. Preston Smith, welcome. I'm at 802. Okay, that's awesome. Hit 800. Broke 800 even before now. That's fantastic. He's Ladybug. He's listening. He's embarrassed. He's famous. Yes, he's very famous. We all know Trey. Jay Steen, if I haven't said hello. Anyone know good songs to play with fuzz? I just got to play any Hendrix, basically. I'm not a real fuzz guy, so fuzz is like fuzz and I don't get along. I'm not a fan of fuzz. People use it. I like hearing other people play it, but I don't know. I haven't found a fuzz that I liked yet, and I've played all kinds of fuzzes. I was given a fuzz. Wampler makes a fuzz, and I can't think of the name of it right now. And it was loaned to me, and it's like, here's a fuzz for people who don't like fuzz. That's how it was presented, and it's like, I played it, and guess what? I still don't like fuzz. Fuzz isn't for me, but anyway. But I love the sound of it. I mean, in recordings and stuff, it's just not my bag. There's Dan in New Jersey. Aaron Songs. Hey, man. Okay. Man, the chat is flying, folks. I don't know if you can see my eyes scrolling up and down, but wow. BC Rich, yes. Yes, Riff City Guitars is going out of business. Yes. Yeah, that I think the emails went out about 2 days ago now, something like that. 805, Ben Coombs says. Wow. It's crazy, man. Crazy. You guys rock, man. You guys absolutely rock. Brian Cote, my Friedman amp is waiting for you. It's too big. Told you, make it smaller, make it 20 watts. Yeah, fuzz is a different animal, for sure, J. Steen. Yeah. Fabulous 807. Holy crap. That's amazing. Wow. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you so much. Can we show that? Fuzz has its purpose. Oh, no doubt. Preston Smith, yeah, no doubt. I'm not, like I said, I love hearing people that know how to use it and incorporate it, but it's just, I don't, it's not in my wheelhouse. Doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. Everything is good, man. Phil Mosley Music, you just went up more in 5 minutes than I do in a week. Okay, Phil Mosley music. I go up and down daily by like 5 or 6 or 3 or 4. So it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. So this is very rare. If they stick, it's rare. Fabulous Disaster had his wife sub. There's like all this bribery is going on. Sub this guy. Sub him. He needs it. That's hilarious, man. You guys absolutely rock. You guys rock. So hope everybody's doing well. It's Thursday again. Hey, there's Zach Thong. It's Thursday again. We were supposed to get some crazy ass storms here, but at least in Toronto where I am, or at least where I live in Toronto, kind of like missed us. But man, the clouds were looking really mean, and I know that there's some areas in the U.S. that are getting hit hard right now. So if you're in there, if you're down in the U.S. or if you're in an area that's getting some bad storms, please be safe because my partner in crime just messaged me that he's getting some pretty bad weather where he is. So be safe, folks. Todd Flower says I haven't found a fuzz yet either. I have. You have percentage of you got okay. You got some fuzzes for sale, Todd Flowers. Oh, he's got 5 for sale. Todd Flowers has got he's got a fuzz blowout going on. Check that out. There's James Severin. No, James, you rock. Ben Henry's here too. Hey, welcome. Bobby Lopez. Anyone here? Dean is now. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. So, wow, there's 59 of you in here already. You guys are awesome. There's Gussie Wells. Hey, man. Yeah. So if you haven't heard, oh, you got bad storms in Western Maryland. Okay. Yeah, man. Be safe, buddy. So what's happened if you haven't heard? Dean is countersuing Gibson. I'm not going to get, I know everybody is going to do 100 videos on this, so I don't like to beat things over on the head. But just real quick, for those of you that don't know, Dean is countersuing Gibson. They're accusing them of basically threatening their retailers and saying that sending them cease and desist if they keep selling basically the Dean V, the Dean Explorer, like all the shapes that are the semi-hollows, any shape that is, sort of within the Gibson range, right? And that's what they're suing. And apparently they've got proof of some retailers that were threatened, and then retailers were complaining back to Dean that we're afraid to sell your stuff because Gibson is coming after us. So that's the basis of the suit. So let me just shut this. This amp is really howling. Hang on a second, folks. All right. So whether or not it's true or not, or whatever happens, I don't know. Johnny Bean's dog subbed. Okay. Johnny Bean's dog can type. That's how he is talented, man. So, but you know what? At the end of the day, there's a lot of back and forth and this and that. I mean, obviously, I like Gibson guitars. For me, they're my favorite brand. I like the guitar. I like the instrument. The politics and all that kind of behind it, doesn't really. I try to separate that from the instrument. The instruments I love, and they've been around forever, and they're so iconic and whatever. Like, I mean, if Fender was doing horrible stuff, I wouldn't care. Like I don't care. I just care about the quality of the instrument, all the behind the scenes stuff, and the fighting and all that. It's it's secondary, at least to me. That's how I feel about it. I mean, if they make crap guitars and they all stink, that's one thing. Then obviously I wouldn't buy one, right? But I found the right ones. I found the ones that I like. I found the ones that work for me, and I've talked about this 100 times. And I think this goes with any brand. They're going to make good ones and they're going to make bad ones, and you just got to find the right one and the one that works for you and the one that's good. And I've been fortunate enough to find a few Les Pauls that I like, and I've said this before, and again, it's just my opinion, but there's no better guitar than a Gibson Les Paul. That's just, I mean, I play that Firebird, I absolutely love it, but A Les Paul for me is home, man. It just feels like home. I was rehearsing last night. Just to kind of prove my point, I was rehearsing last night uh, with Blackie, which is like still in its case behind me there. And I hadn't picked it up in, I don't know, a week and a half, and it's like I picked it up. It felt like I picked it up like 20 minutes earlier, right? And then tonight to do this, playing these Kiss tunes, it took me a while to adjust to that Firebird. It took me a while, and I never have to adjust when I pick up a Les Paul. I mean, that just goes to show you, kind of, if you don't have to adjust to guitar, that kind of tells you, you know what, this guitar is kind of, it's home. It's me. It works with me. It works with what I do. I don't have to battle to, and there was a fair bit of adjustment playing that Firebird, and I haven't picked it up. Oh man, it's been a few weeks. I have a gig actually on Saturday. I'm playing. If you're in the Greater Toronto area, I'm playing a bar called Hacks. I don't know. I don't own it. It just by fluke, the place is actually called Hacks. It's out in Kitchener. It's about an hour and 10, 15 minutes away, and it's got a really big stage. I played there before. They got a house PA big stage. They got lights. That's one of the few places that is actually, because I complain about this all the time, places that are not set up for bands. That place is set up for bands. And so I got a nice big stage. And when I got a big stage, the Firebird's coming out. So if you want a preview of what I'm using this weekend, it's going to be the Firebird that I just played. If you can see it there on the floor, right there, I'm taking my Marshall head because it's a big venue. And the 212 cab is already in the car. Excuse me. So that'll be my setup, and then of course my pedal board. So that's what I'll be using this weekend. Okay, a few more people popped in. I see people saying hello to Jamal. Hey Jamal, welcome, my friend. All right, let me get back into this chat here a little bit, folks. If you got questions for me or comments, please tag me at Guitar Hack. Spencer Cron, there he is. Hey man, how's it going? Okay, cool. All right, Charles Green. Byron said hello. Yeah, folks, if you got questions or comments you want to make, please tag me at Guitar Hack. And I don't know, some people that, I don't know if you're all aware of this, but when you do the @ sign, you got to put the name right beside it. You can't leave a space, because I'll see my name sometimes come up and people leave a gap between the @ and the name, and then it doesn't light up on my screen, and then I miss those. And I usually watch my stuff after, and try to, because I hate missing people. I want everybody to be involved in these shows. So just to make it easy for me to see you, make sure you @ and then you put the name down. So that'd be really cool. No worries, Sean Zimmerman. Have a good dinner, man. Sean Zimmerman is cooking. What time's dinner, Sean? All right. So the topic for today is music medicine. So what do I like to have a topic for every show, and it's whatever's in my head at that moment. Where's your Dodd, man? I don't know what the hell that meant. Soda. Oh, Preston's got his coffee. He's good to go. There's a question. ChickNGuitars, have you ever played yourself to sleep? No. No, I usually put the guitar down before that happens. Aaron Songs and Nabisco bought Kiss? Really? Yeah, so is music medicine. So here's what I mean by that. And I'm just gonna, where's my dog? My dog's upstairs. It's with my dog's with the kids. Here's what I mean by that. Everybody's got things that they do to sort of, get their mind off things when things aren't going well, when they're having issues, whether it be at work or at home or whatever. Everybody's got their things that they do to kind of get their mind off of things. I mean, everyone's got issues in their life. Nobody leads a perfect life by no means, right? There's always stuff that happens. The Con, there's a new name. Welcome, man. Welcome to the channel, The Con. Steve Keys, how are you? Listening and driving home. Awesome, buddy. Thanks for popping in. So, everybody has their different ways of handling things. Well, everything's legal now in Canada. But aside from that, like I like, everybody knows that I love my cigars. That's sort of how I relax, right? Puts life in perspective, because that's all it is you got to put things in perspective, and you got to look for those moments of those moments when everything is shitty, that for the joy of life, right? And what brings you joy, right? And so that's what I mean. No, not murder. Murder's not legal yet, BC Rich. So is music medicine? For me, I could, when things are shitty and I need to clear my head, one of the things that I go to is music, is to guitars, is to playing. You know, um, I mentioned that I had a rehearsal yesterday. I had an absolutely shitty day yesterday. Like uh, I don't want to get into it, but it was horrible. And the last place I wanted to go was rehearsal yesterday. I mean, you just want to, crawl up in a ball and die, right? But, you know, as soon as I got to rehearsal, and I got there late, and I'm walking up to this is what sort of brought on the idea for the show. I'm walking up to the room, and I can hear the band, they're already playing, you know? And as soon as I heard my band rehearsing without me, I wanted to get in there so fast. Before I even had my shit unpacked, I'm already on the mic doing backup vocals, right? And I'm still unpacking my shit. That's how much I wanted to get into it, right? And and once I got the guitar on, which was Blackie, and I'm hitting those chords, man, that absolute shitty fucking day from hell just went, it was gone. Just like that. Oh, here comes my coffee. Thanks, sweetie. You know, that day folks, I'm telling you, it went away better than any. Well, I can't say any drug because I haven't really taken a lot of drugs, but I know a lot of folks that take, and I'm not, because they have issues and they take medicine, medication for things and whatever, and you know I haven't had to do that yet. Who knows what's around the corner? But you know like, that was the best medicine in the world, you know just as good as me sitting, even better than, obviously, better than me sitting down and having a cigar. Just that feeling of, hitting a chord, being tight with the band, hitting that solo, listening to that tone. It's like, and this is just a rehearsal. It's four goofs in a freaking room, you know, making music. And I'm just listening to the tone and the sound and Les Paul, and just the vibration of the strings under my fingers. And I mean, if you all know what I mean. We're all musicians in here. The feeling of the vibration of the string of on your fingers when you're hitting that chord, the crunch, the thing. And I'm playing out of a, it doesn't, it helps that I'm playing out of a Marshall head in a 412 cab. That helps a lot, right? And then I got these amazing sounds at my feet. I mean, you know what I mean? It just absolutely elevates you. And I was thinking, man, you know what? This is the absolute best legal medicine out there. And not only is it good medicine, but it's a good thing to do. I mean, it's infectious, right? Like, you do this in front of a crowd of people, which we're going to be doing on Saturday. And I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to come to that bar that have had their own shitty days and their own issues. And we're doing what we love doing, and it's infectious because, hopefully we'll be able to transport that crowd and take them out of that negativity into the positivity. Now I'm getting all, I feel like I should be wearing sandals now, right? But you get what I'm saying, right? I think, for me anyway, I mean, people do yoga, people do all kinds of stuff, right? And for me, music is my yoga, if that makes any sense. So I just thought it was something, maybe people don't really talk about much. I know we like to talk about gear and stuff like that, but, you know, I'm just putting that out there. Like, am I alone in this? How do you folks feel about, just the power of music? Like, and again, it could be just you, like right now, just playing at home on your own, uh, doesn't have to be a band, just playing at home, playing along with your favorite song, you know, right? Like I'm fortunate. I am so fortunate, and I don't take it for granted at all that I have the pleasure of, because I know how hard it is. I've talked about this before. For me, it's all about playing in a band and doing gigs, right? And I know how hard that is to do, and um, I don't take it for granted. The fact that, when we play a show and we get a good response and, we get callbacks, or I don't take any of that for granted, because for me, that's like, man, it's like you just put, this is a really bad analogy, but it's like, if this is my pill bottle, you just put in another 3 or 4 of my happy pills in that bottle, if that makes any sense. And each one of those happy pills is a gig. That's a shitty analogy, but you get where I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? It's just, I tell you, there's absolutely nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better. All right, let me get caught up here in the chat because I saw some of you were chiming in, and I think I got some folks that are coming in with have the same feeling as I do. Waleed said, yes, it is medicine for me. Monday I was feeling really low and angry. Goes hand in hand. I listened to brutal death metal full volume and I magically felt better. Yeah, brutal death metal. Yeah, I guess that would do it. Preston Smith. Dueling was legal till this year. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. There's Wizard One Music. How are you? Yeah, the dog paw. Yeah, a dog. Having a dog. Excuse me. That also. Yeah, you come home to a dog after a shitty day. Yeah, I know it. I don't want to get all, you know uh, warm and fuzzy, but one of the best memories I have with my dog is when my dog was a pup, and we used to keep her in a playpen, like the kids playpen, because my kids were growing up, and she was a pup, so we would keep her in the playpen, when at night and stuff, right? Because we crate trained her, and then we put her in the playpen, and eventually, but she was still a baby, and I remember one night I came home and it was really, really late. It was probably like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I just left my dad, who was literally on his deathbed. And you couldn't feel any lower than I felt that day. And I walked into the house, and my dog couldn't, she was small. And I don't know how, but somehow she managed to climb out of that playpen and come and greet me at the door. I mean, that's just, there's no words, how seeing my little dog walking up to me and wanting me to pet her and showing affection after a day like that. I totally get what you mean, the dog put, man. Dogs are unbelievable animals, man. The only thing my dog doesn't do is talk. That's it. I mean, there's a human in that little body. It's amazing. Um, Thin Lizzy and an adult beverage fixes any mood. Yeah. Well, beverages are good too. Yeah. I definitely partake in those. Lately I've been on a wicked bourbon kick. Sean Zimmerman, it's not going to cure kidney disease or cancer, but it sure can help. Yes, it could definitely. Oh God. Oh, Preston, man, I am so sorry, buddy. And I just said that story too, man. Shit. Sorry, man. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Preston, man. Yeah, that's terrible. Really sorry to hear that, buddy. Uh, Clearing the head. Motorcycle music or motorcycling for Pete Hickson. Yeah. BC Rich 581 says research has shown that individuals that have some sort of absorbing hobby like music, performance, woodworking, painting on the person's health and overall well-being. Yes, totally. Oh, no worries, Butterfly and Ladybug Show. No worries. No worries. We all have bad days. Shake it off. Yeah. Yeah, Ben, it's the best feeling, man. It definitely is. I think that's why we're all addicted to it, right? It's an addiction. but a good addiction, not a bad one. Yeah. Okay, just trying to catch up here. Showman, guitar hack. I've absolutely used music to settle things down. Work gets so wild that I have to turn it off, pick up the guitar, and devote a half hour to play. Yeah, exactly, Showman. Caffeine is technically a drug. Yes, I have my caffeine here. No Timmy's today, hack. No Timmy's soda. This is actually no, I'm lying. This is Timmy's, but it's homemade Timmy's. We buy the Timmy's in the containers, man. That wasn't my better half, Doc, but that was my daughter. And yes, I get my coffees. Yes, I do. Yeah, music is my muse, Preston. Yeah, and art. Yeah. Yeah, we all need something, man. That's for sure. You having a hard time cutting back on caffeine, BC Rich? Yeah. Music is my drug. ChickNGuitars. I go through withdrawal those 6 days. I was you must have been really busy with other things, ChickNGuitars, but it's always nice to be able to come back to it. Ruffalo09, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. I don't drink Folgers. I don't know. I don't. They think they sell Folgers here, but I've never had it. Yeah. Showman Blues. If you love the vibration of a Gibson, you would go wild for a Fender. I have a Fender Strat. I have a Fender Strat. Soda, I'm a wanker, not a musician. Buddy, you're a great player, man. Don't be lying to me. I've heard your stuff. I've seen you play. You smoke me, man. Way better player. Actually, my gig bag is so heavy it hurts my back. Really? What are you carrying? You don't have a Les Paul. They're the heaviest guitars. What are you carrying around in that pack, Janice? You must carry a lot of gear in there as well, I would think. Okay, I'm going down here. I'm catching up, I swear. All right, all is good. Yeah, we're here to chat music. Yes, music is powerful. Yes, it is, Bearded Blues Dude. And there's Blimpus. Welcome. And the magic music makes your morning mood. Rush, 1980. Yeah, Spirit of Radio. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a real thing for sure, Todd Flowers. Yeah. BC Rich, writing music is only cathartic if you're good at it. It's a work in progress for me. There he is, Jesco Plumbing. How are you, man? He's playing phone tag. Wizard One, how are you? Music is good for the soul. It definitely is. ChickNGuitars, I get that spaced out, glazed over, nearly drooling face when I'm lost in playing. Yeah, there's a term, and I can't remember what it is. I took a lot of psychology classes when I was in university, and I'm trying to remember. There's a term, a psychology term, when you're like doing something that you really really love, and like your mind is totally into it, and everything kind of goes away. Oh shit, I can't remember the word, but that's what you just described, ChickNGuitars. Okay, I'm just catching up. Everybody's saying hello to Jasco. And it just jumped on me again. There's Lando27 Music. How are you, man? Mike Heath, Papa Blue. Welcome. Oh, you're off Black Country Blues. Have a good night, buddy. And there's Braxel. How are you? Music can be the other way around. When you feel like shit, grab your guitar, but nothing good happens on the guitar. Worst feeling. Yeah, if you can't get your mind off of what's bothering you, then yeah, you can play all you want and everything's going to come out ass. I agree with that. Brian Cote writes his best music when he's having a shitty day. Well, then that means it really works for you, Brian. There's Brian Landreth. How are you? Crowbar is here. Sorry, folks. I'm working my way back because it just jumped on me. There's Lars Guitar. Man, it's all right. Let me go right down to the bottom here. Ben Coombs, am I ready for Namm? Yeah, I'm getting there. I just went out today and I bought, the because when you go through the airport, you can't carry like big things of liquid. So I bought like a little baby bottles of, like hand sanitizer for one. I took Quentin's advice, so I got my little bottle of that and a few other things. And I'm actually probably going to start packing today. I'm only going to take on a carry-on and maybe a backpack. So I got to be really smart about my packing because I'm not packing a lot. So it's not like I'm going to have three of something. So I just got to be real careful about that. And we moved hotels again, so we're at a different. We've moved hotels three times. I think we're staying at this one. We found one closer to the airport, so yeah. Hey there, Steve Luther. Welcome, Peter DeBad. How's it going? Oh, really, Peter DeBad? I didn't know that. It's good for Alzheimer's. I didn't know that. That's interesting. What's up, Doc is here. Michael B is here. Dan of New Jersey. Steve Luther, if I haven't said hello. Waleed says, please tell me you will do a lot of Summer Nam footage. I'm addicted to gear news. Yeah, I plan on. Here's the plan. I mean, I've talked about this before. So here's the plan. So I'm going with my partner in crime, Jason Wade. We are going to be doing some filming. Depending on the quality of Wi-Fi in the hotel, I really hope to upload some videos from there and possibly live stream from there, at least from the hotel. I doubt I'll be able to live stream from the event, but I'll do what I can. Like I said earlier, I'm going to do the best I can to sort of, you know, take you all along and kind of experience it with me, and share what I'm looking at, what I'm checking out. Um, yeah, and the whole experience. I will be arriving at 9 a.m. on Wednesday morning. So I'm going to be there like one day before it all begins. So, and I'll even shoot some stuff, in and around Nashville, right? For those of you that have never been, like I've never been in Nashville, and I'm going to really try to check out some of the stores, the well-known stores, the Carters and the Groon and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, man, like if I see it, I'm going to record as much as I can. Like I said, I'm going to try to share as much as I possibly can with you folks because it's because of you folks that I'm going, like a year ago, if you told me I was going to Namm, I would have said, there's no how, why, and then, I started going regular on the channel, and literally it's a year ago now that I started posting regularly, and I'm going to Namm, and it's all thanks to you folks. My 800 and whatever I'm at now subs, right? So, I got to thank you all for that. So how better else to do that than to share as many experiences that I can with you all. And I'm taking my laptop with me. So, this old laptop that I have in front of me right now, hopefully won't die on over there, and try to upload as much as I possibly can. Showman says, keep in mind, we really want to see what's happening outside of Namm, the backstory, not the crowded, noisy aisles. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do what I can, Showman. I don't expect it to be really, like, all indications that I'm hearing from, I've talked to a lot of folks that have been, and it's a much more subdued, than the winter Nam. And I'm gonna be there like the first. Well, yeah, it opens Thursday, so there won't be. I don't imagine a hell of a lot of folks there on Thursday. So Thursday's when I plan to do most of my recording and stuff, right? Because then there won't be so much background noise and so on, and I'll probably be able to, talk to people, and they'll be able to hear me, instead of over a din of noise in the background. So I want to try and get all that stuff and most of the coverage out of the way as soon as possible, because I imagine the Friday and the Saturday are going to be the much busier day. So I'm going to try to do as much as I can before before those days. So, Soda asks how many Gibsons behind me. Um, 4. There's 4 on the rack. Another one on the stand. That's my 339, and then one here on the floor, and then I got 7 Gibsons in total. So there's Jeff Harper. Yeah, I appreciate that, Phil. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a good time. I already tracked down a cigar place, so I'll have fun. Excuse me. Like again, just checking out Nashville and obviously checking out the event and going into some of those vintage stores. If those boxes get checked, you know, then it'll be fun. I mean, it's you know what I mean. I'm not saying this to be corny, but this is really, folks. This is a bucket list thing for me. This is like like I said, it's a dream come true, man. I never in 100 years would have thought that I would ever go to Namm, ever. I mean, I'm just a guitar hack, uh, playing a bar band, for crying out loud. I'm not a professional dude in the industry, so it's like, it's just that alone. The fact that I'm going is just mind blowing. So I'm sure I'll have a great time. I'm sure I'll have a great time. What I did hear though, weather wise though, is the weather's that we're going to experience. At least right now, they're saying it's going to be really shitty. So there's going to be a lot of thunderstorming um, going on. So I don't know how much outdoor, walking around we're going to be able to do, because from what they're saying, not so much the heat. The heat is going to be in the 90s and, maybe hit 100, but I can handle that. We had 100 here 2 days ago. It's more like if it's coming down in buckets, rain, you're not going to go out. So that's the only thing that's concerning me a little bit. We might have to jump in a car to go everywhere we're going. So, but we'll see how that all pans out. We'll see how that all pans out. Todd Flowers, no, I'm not getting a cowboy hat. No, I'm not getting a cowboy hat. I appreciate that, Showman. No, I'll try to put up some good stuff. We'll see what we can do. I mean, it really depends on the how good the um you posted an answer to a question, Janice. Janice, if I'm sorry, but if there's a lot of people in the chat. If you really want me to see something, please tag me. There's 74 people in here right now. It's hard for me to catch everyone, so I apologize. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, it all depends on the quality of the Wi-Fi. Like if I've got good Wi-Fi, then I can upload, a lot, right? And I can stream and all that. I'm gonna use the mobile on my phone. I'll use my mobile if the Wi-Fi is really shitty and I want to shoot something. And worst comes to worst, I'll use the data plan on my phone, which I called actually just to find out, because I want to make sure I got all my ducks in a row. And with my service provider, I don't have to do anything. They know that I'm roaming as soon as I get there, and they're just going to charge me a flat fee while I'm there. So, and yeah, best Ben says Thursday morning. Yeah, Thursday morning I plan to do everything. Like Thursday is going to be Namm, shoot, cover, do as much as possible on Thursday. Hey, Terry Himes, 7 hack. 7 Gibsons, yeah. Yeah, Phil Mosley, I have a 339. Yeah, I had to sell a Les Paul Deluxe Gold Top to buy that. 1980 Les Paul Gold Top to buy that guitar. Yeah. Okay. Okay, answered that. I appreciate that, Showman. Thank you so much. Yeah, eat a lot of good food. Everyone's going on about the food, eh? Oh, Stafford's in here. Hey, Stafford. There's David. How are you, buddy? Oh, you got to get going? All right, man. Thanks for popping in. Brox. You have tornado warnings in New Jersey. Yeah, be safe, man. I heard there's some crazy ass weather happening down in the States. Follow the yellow brick road to Namm. That's about it, man. Yeah, yeah. Everyone's telling me try this place, try that place, try the other place. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna come back skinny. There's a lot of good places to eat there that I'm definitely gonna be checking out. The humidity is gonna be horrible, Peter DeBad. Um, it's really humid there, really hot and really humid. So like it'll be 92, and then with humidity, it's usually like it can get as high as 100 or the low hundreds. So that's what I've read in the upcoming weather report. That's what I'm prepared for. So a rain slicker, yeah, yeah. I might take a little umbrella and throw it in the bag. We'll see. I'm trying to keep the weight down because I'm not carrying, just to keep costs down. I'm not I'm not. The only luggage I'm taking is carry on. Aaron Songs, I'm next to Nashville and our thunderstorms have been short. That would be great. If it only came down heavy for a little bit, that'd be awesome. I hope that's going to be the case. Tropical storm down in the Gulf right now may determine the weather to come. Oh, okay. Hey, there's Brad Miller. He's at his keyboard. Welcome, Brad. Welcome, Brad. Okay, Braxel, pick up. Here we go with the R9 again. Braxel, pick up a R9 at Namm, then come home and purchase. Oh boy. I just mentioned I'm trying to save money by having just carry on luggage, and Braxel's like, yeah, carry on an R9. That's not expensive, is it? Yeah. I mean, okay. 5 points for pizza and the pharmacy for burgers. Oh, okay, those are places to check out, Aaron Songs. The pharmacy for see, no one's mentioned that to me. The pharmacy or 5 points. No one's mentioned those to me. Well, if they're around, man, like I'm gonna be staying near the airport. So if it's that stuff's around, that's what AC is for. Yeah, the AC is definitely gonna be working, man. Oh, I asked you what was in your gig bag. I didn't see your answer, Janice. Yeah, you need to tag me, Janice. Spencer Cron, we're about to get that storm tomorrow. Oh, okay. Taking bets when will Hack own an R9? Wow. Oh Lord. I don't know. I wouldn't even bet on that, Chicken Guitars. I don't know. That's not a safe bet. Yeah. It's funny you said that, Showman Blues. Yeah, the garbage bag thing. Pop your head in a couple of holes for your arms. I've done that. I've actually done that. Oh yeah, I was watching an outdoor game. That's hilarious. Um, all right, sorry folks. I say November of this year. Chicken Guitars, really? Think I'll get one that soon? I don't know. I really doubt that. Yeah. Keep in mind, folks, our dollar is like horrible, right? Like I just exchanged some Canadian money and it was insulting what I got for my money. It was insulting, man. Like so, you know, you're for an R9 in the US is probably, I don't know, maybe 5,000 US. I'm just picking a number. Like so yeah, add another 2 3,000 of that. That's what it costs us. So I can't see that happening anytime. Yeah, Phil Mosley, peer pressure. Yeah, yeah. Keep hydrated. Not all fluids do this. Something to watch in the heat. Yeah, Pete Hickson. Yeah, appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, I'll carry on some Gatorade. Works on motorcycles in the rain too. I imagine you riding down the road on a motorcycle with your helmet on, the garbage bag. Oh shit, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, we got about 5 minutes left, so let's see how many folks we still got in here. 69 people. You guys rock. So a couple things, folks. So I always make this speech. So let's keep this community positive. Let's keep it positive. Let's keep all the bad stuff outside. Like I was saying earlier, music is a happy place. This YouTube, this community, let's keep this a happy place. This is where we come to get away from all the garbage, right? So I appreciate everybody popping in. You guys are amazing. I've got links to some Guitar Hack merch below. There's I got T-shirts, the original T-shirt designs, and a couple of new ones. So that would all help me very much. I'd really appreciate if you guys were interested in some T-shirts. The link is below. I've also got a PayPal that would also help finance this trip. That'd be much appreciated. The link for that is also below. Please thumbs up the video, folks, if you like what you saw. If you're not a sub, please sub. And I want to thank you all so much for getting me over 800. That is absolutely fantastic. Preston Smith Guitar Hack. Yeah, sorry about that. No worries, Preston Smith, man. I totally get it, man. And you know what? If you watching this and has somehow, gotten your mind, gotten your head in a better place, then, man, the pleasure is all mine, my friend. Honestly. Okay. Hey, I'll just chow. Fred Fritch is here. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, Fred. Fingers crossed, man. Yeah. Positive vibes for Fred, man. Waleed, you're. No worries, Waleed. That's why I'm here, man. That's why I'm here. I'm here to spread the joy in music, joy guitar playing, and just keeping things positive, man. That's it. Life's too short, my friends. Way, way too short. All right. So I want to thank you all for checking in. I'm gonna try to do one more stream before I go to Namm. I usually do an after gig hangout. I'm gonna try to do one on Sunday afternoon, so keep an eye out for that. I'm not gonna make you any promises because I don't know for sure. Okay, but I will try to do one Sunday. There will most likely not be a Tuesday show. So I think if I do one more show before I leave for Namm, it's probably going to be a Sunday after gig hangout. The Tuesday show is not going to happen. Not going to happen. So it's very very likely that after today, the next time you're going to see my mug is hopefully in Asheville. But so if I don't see you before then, you guys have a great rest of the week. Have an absolutely fantastic weekend. Okay, for you in the U.S., please be safe with this crappy weather. And I want to thank you all so much. You folks make my week. You've made this possible for me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Cheers. And if I don't catch you Sunday, I'll catch you at Namm. Cheers, everybody. Take care.